Number 34, got Ludacris. So, let's revisit my qualifications. Remember I said I moved to the right place at the right time? All right, I was living in Atlanta as the Dirty began its run, and Chris Lover Lover was right there keeping pace with the ATL scene when the South was taking shape. He was a DJ on Atlanta's Hot 97 back then. And just as a side note, when I first moved out there and I found out they had a Hot 97 like we did back home, I was like, get out of here, baby. It's not the same thing, but we'll go with it. He was on the Hot 97 out there in Atlanta back in the late 90s and then got with Timbaland. And since 99, he's been a staple in the culture and the scene of hip hop. What's Your Fantasy was his debut track, which still gets spins in the right situation, or anytime you turn to Sirius XM Fly. They spin that joint at the 05 and the 40 of every hour, every day, for the rest of your life. Yo, sometimes it gets a little overbearing, but to me, his best hits were Southern Hospitality, a Neptunes-produced track, and Area Codes, in that order. But joints like Saturday, Move, Stand Up, you know what I'm saying? The When I Move, You Move song, where I just mentioned that will get it going, all right? Luda got hits, B, like, don't even front. His feature resume is littered with greats, and his videos was always entertaining. To me, he was like the down south version of Busta Rhymes. I was on the fence about his acting career at first, but he's earned his way to tolerable after like the third Fast and Furious movie. Outside of that, he started his own movement with the DTP. He had a little beef with T.I. for the moment or whatever, for a high sec, and scored a 15 out of 20, scored well on songs, beats, and bars. Sometimes his bars were somewhat predictable if you catch the setup going into it. Overall, he's one of the better talent that came from Atlanta by way of Chicago. His commercial success was just the icing on the cake. After his spot he did with the Biebs, he didn't have to make another song in his life.
Now get me Sabian!